Hi, I'm Amy from New History Productions, and as you know, we're doing a psychological thriller for our film opening. And as part of our research for this, I've decided to research and analyse Memento, as it is also a psychological thriller. I've never seen this film before, so here it goes. So the production titles have just come in. Newmarket Productions. So we've got, it just starts with a black screen, and the titles fade in with fade in, fade out with like a blue tinge. So it's kind of like ominous, like what's going to happen, why is it like all black? Like, so that's kind of a convention of a psychological thriller, because you know, it creates a bit of tension and suspense, like we don't know what's going to happen. So the titles are still coming in. Oh, and now the main titles come in. So the music started off really softly, but now it's like coming properly now. So titles are still coming in. And there's a photo of what looks like a murder. Like there's blood on the walls and there's like a dead man on the floor. So already we know this film is going to be quite serious. Like this, it's not going to be a joke, you know, because there's like a dead man on the floor. So it sets that tone straight away. So it's set. It looks like it's set in quite like a modern place, so that creates realism. So we know it's like not a fantasy film either. But it looks like the photos like reverse exposing. Like, cause usually a photo, when it exposes it, the picture gets clearer instead of, you know, disappears and it's disappearing. So already we can see something really unusual happening here, and we're wondering, why is this? It's like a narrative hook, and also it's a convention of psychological thrillers, because we're thinking, is this all in our minds, or is this, you know, actually happening? Also, there's a man, a character, that's close up, and now we've panned up to his face. This is Guy Pearce, the main character. We know this because he's quite a famous actor. So there's blood on his face. We're wondering why, and things are reversing, like blood's reversing off the wall, which is a bit strange. Gun reversed into his hand, which is also quite strange. Wondering why is this happening? Narrative hooks, all narrative hooks. The man just come alive again. Oh, and he screamed. So there we go. That was. Oh, it's starting again. Yeah, so that was really hooking. Like, I definitely want to watch that, because I want to know why, you know, why everything's in reverse. I want to know who the man murdered was. I want to know whether the character, whether he's good or bad, because we don't know that yet. At the moment he seems bad because, you know, he just shot a man, but that we don't know why yet, so I also want to know that. So I think I'll definitely watch this film in the future. So let's just talk more about what happened. We know the film's obviously quite serious because of like the content. We know it's not going to be like all happy, and we know it's not going to be, you know, a bit of a comedy and a bit of a laugh. It's quite a serious theme. So from this we can kind of tell the audience might be, you know, a 15 certificate, because it's quite like, that was quite a gory scene, like blood everywhere, and it was quite focusing on the blood as well. So that's a bit gory, and also it was quite violent, you know, shooting someone. So yeah, I think it would be a 15 certificate, because it's like quite a dark theme as well, and it might be quite confusing for younger viewers. What else? Oh, when the picture started moving, you know, it was really slow editing, and then as soon as it went to panned up to the face, and you know, to all the blood and everything, it started going more quickly, so that created more tension for us. Like that's a genre convention, and then as it started getting quicker, the music built up to a crescendo, and that kind of created more suspense for us because we knew that like something bad was going to happen, which is dead because Guy Pearce shot the man. So yeah, so there was lots of narrative hooks in there. We were like, what's going on? And because we were like, what's going on, it was creating lots of suspense for us. And also, you know, there were lots of close-ups and no dialogue. So this makes us focus in on what's happening in the scene rather than focusing on what the characters are saying. And also, if the characters speak, sometimes we can tell more about what the character's like. So at the moment it's still quite ominous. We don't really know what he's like. Is he a good person? Is he a bad person? We don't know yet. So there's lots of things to find out. So that's definitely a genre indicator of a psychological thriller, because there's always a lot to be found out and a lot to be uncovered, like lots of clues along the way to find out in psychological thrillers. So I definitely watch that in the future. That is one to put on my list.